Hello, Reckoning7 and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War, where we're going to be continuing our journey through the Whiskey and Lemons DLC. And after a very disappointing end to our career as a Union soldier, I thought I would explore the smaller scale East 1861 campaign, and we would pick up the reins as a Confederate cavalryman. So again, we're going to run through the career mode, but we're going to have a look at this smaller scenario as we do so. I think this might be an interesting one to play through in the kind of full campaign mode, as it were, as well. Now, if anyone watched the last series, you know there's quite a big preamble at the minute about how you set up the character. What I will do is I'll jump through all those questions myself, and then I'll just come in and bring you guys back at the end. We can do a bit of an introduction. We are hopefully going to be a bit more involved in the action as a Confederate soldier, so we won't be spend the first year doing nothing like we did in the last campaign. We could do. I'll just leave historic policies on. I think actually these are set for this this short campaign. You only have the choice of the 3, so that doesn't really matter. Good. All right. Well, I'll jump in. I'll kick this off, and I will see you in a jiffy, and I'll introduce you to our fantastic new character. All right, and here we have Jebediah Leslie. So I thought I'd keep the last name for my last run. We're gonna no real familial relation. We could concoct that some spur of the family emigrated to America generations ago, but good old Jebediah here is American born and bred from the state of Georgia. He's in his early 40s at the start of the war and not a professional soldier. So as I went through the questions, really have a name saying he wasn't involved in the American-Mexican War, he hadn't served previously. Start of the Civil War, he signed up as part of the militia. And as such, actually, having had a civilian career, we have a ton more money than we did as Alexander Leslie. So even after having kitted myself out, I've still like $7,000 in the bank, which will let us play with a few more actions, which is nice. We also have a chunk of prestige to start with, which is nice as well. So it should help us on our road to promotion. Now, in terms of his character, we've got some traits in here. So apparently, we are blindingly loyal. So we are definitely a man of the cause. We believe in the South's cause, all its good and ills, and we'll, sake of entertainment, hand wave over all those ills for just now. We are a man of a cloth, not. Well, we've ended up with this devout trait. I'm not kind of blindingly faith in the Almighty, but a good Southern religious man. We're also a teetotaler, which I wasn't really aiming for, but that's what we've ended up with. Prudent, so that's good. So we're not one to rush headlong into danger, which maybe not what you'd expect from a camera, but there we go. And we are a fiery type. We're very conservative, so we apply the kind of God's love in a very particular way that was done so at the time. So I brought ourselves some initial gear. We've got a Bible, some glasses, some guns, and etc. 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 And most importantly, where are we in our unit working at? So we are part of the Army of the Shenandoah. I had hoped to get ourselves at brigade levels. This campaign's a kind of everything's shrunk down by one size. So your smallest unit is like a regiment, and then your brigades are one up, and then into, well, I suppose armies, but what would have been essentially divisions. I had wanted to take a brigade level, and there was some offered, but they were entirely infantry based, and had said we want to try and make it a bit more of a cavalry run. So I took a position in Stuart's division, or Stuart's brigade I should say, which at the time was purely cavalry, but as soon as I took my posting they've managed to put some other stuff in it. But I think our aim might be to try and usurp Stuart and then focus on cavalry if we can tweak the recruiting. Now, having got 700 prestige in the bank, which is brilliant because it'll be more than enough to need to get brigade level command. So we just need to improve our rank, I believe. I'll have to get promoted to lieutenant colonel, which is fine. It's just something to do. So yeah, here we are. So we have 350 men from Virginia. With rubbish guns, and we can't change the guns right now, but hopefully we can get those improved. So let's look at what we can do. We can have some actions. As you see, our leadership's pretty good, our administration and our cunning is rubbish, and we are not particularly famous. So what can we do to change that? Leadership's okay. Operations, half a star to initiative. I mean, some of these things are good, but also you do lose these when you get promoted, so I might be better off actually waiting until I'm slightly higher up the food chain before I put some of these in place. These are quite expensive from prestige front, so I maybe will hold off for them for just now. Buy stocks. 10% annual profit. Meaning each year your money will increase by 1100. That's not how 10% annual profit works. But, you know, who am I to argue? I don't know how long this campaign's going to go on, to be honest. Because over the whole course, it's only going to net you if you did a full length of 400. So we'll ignore those for just now. Could throw a party or rally. I think we'll probably just hold off, see how land lies after the first opening maneuvers of war. Do I want to staff you guys for 150? Ooh, and a lot more actually. I don't want to be in control of a single unit for particularly long. And if I move up, I will lose all my headquartered units. So we might just leave you until... Well, it's going to take me potentially a couple of battles to get what I need. Yeah. Okay. I'll not spend anything just yet. War has broken out. I think what we'll need to do here is get into our first Stramash at some point. And then maybe see what we need to utilise our money and our prestige on. The 7th Virginia Cavalry. Like I said, I had hoped to get a brigade of cavalry regiments, but none was on offer. But I'm hopeful, given that we're in the Confederate side of things, we should see a little bit more action. But as ever, we'll have to wait for our readiness to tick up, so that is going to take a little bit of time. And so what I'll probably do now, and I'll put a bit of a cut in here. We will move on forward until our army has readied itself. We are fully off. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was actually quite quick. We've already been sent west to support... Damn it. I'm trying to talk here. Portfield's division in Philippi. We've got army occupation, which doesn't exist. It's on paper. Apparently it will be 10,000 men when it's finished. And who else? A real army is here as well. The 2nd Division. 4,700 EU boys in blue. Who've recently whipped Portfield's division. This should be a good little initial opening. Nice and quick. I didn't have to hang around for a year. Excellent. So we have 10,000 of our men versus... Oh, apparently there's another unit kicking about. 8,705 under McClellan. Ha! Okay. Let's give it a go. Let's get ourselves some prestige already. I like it. Okay, here we are. So we are attacking the federal positions in the Battle of Philippi. And we have been asked to deploy near the 2nd Brigade as a reserve. Alright. That's a heck of a movement order. And I don't think we're going to get all the way to the only control point on the map without bumping into the enemy. But you know, we'll endeavour. Now the biggest blocker we're going to have at the minute is the fact that we've got mixed cavalry weapons, which are rubbish. Yeah, that is some terrain we're going to be fighting over. Now, if the AI is foolish, which it sometimes is, and lets us take these heights, that would be quite fun. If it's sensible and parks itself along the heights and we try and assault them, that will be less fun. Okay, well, let's not go 20 times, please. Let's just have it times 2. Let's just make our way along a path. We probably want to come along here. Let's head up this direction. That's fine. And we'll swing round. And do a little bit of scouting about. Can we set ourselves to scouting? I don't know if we've got enough men. No. There we go, our beautiful little battle flag. Lovely boys in grey. Okay, now on the flip side, everyone's going to have weapons at this stage in the war, but it does limit the amount of prestige you can really get away with. And obviously we have much smaller units, so we'll have to try and protect my men until we can get some carbines or something else that allows us to pick off the dastardly federals at range. Alright, let's kick up speed. What time of day are we at? 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There might be a little fighting today. Probably be a 2-day affair, and we will have to watch out for some Union reinforcements potentially coming into our flanks. At the joys of a contested road. We'll head up to Deweyville. And then probably just open over the mountain. See what we can see. Well, not much as we languish in the, what do you call it, traffic jam at the back of the army. Although we're only one going left, so it should hopefully at least free up the roads if nothing else. Which, yeah, I'm okay with actually, because we'll move a lot faster on our own. Even if it's a slightly longer way. My commanding officer's probably got apoplexy right now. Where are you going, sir? Let's head along to here. And we'll head up the mountain and see what we can see. Oh, hello. They've put a roadblock in. It's not a terrible position. It's not the greatest position, but it's not a terrible one. And they've even built themselves some little barricades. Okay. Alright, fine. I will come to the position you've asked me to, just because I wouldn't mind the 10 prestige. And from that point, I will happily try and poke them in the flank. Hopefully their roads will have cleared by the time we catch up. And let's drop the speed down, just because I know they get themselves into some confusing things with pathfinding and some morale checks apparently if you run at too high a speed. So once battle is engaged, perhaps we want to go a bit slower. You guys are flashing red already. I like it. Now, they have just fought a battle with our compatriots. We should find them in a state ready for a whooping. Okay, we can go up to 5 speed just until the action starts. Although it's 4:30, so I'm not sure how much action there's going to be. Where are you guys going? Can't decide if they're presenting a line or if they're just walking up the hill. They're just walking up the hill. We have cannon. Pound them, sir. First battle, which is good. We'll get rid of this nice and early for our unit, even if not much comes of it. Deploy to engage. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm almost here. We are all connected in. They are running away like cowards. Love it. They don't seem particularly happy about their life choices. Okay, plus 20 XP, thank you very much. Well, let's go and support this unit on the advance. We'll go to their flanks, see if we can pick off 1 or 2. Let's come down to 2x. I'll probably get the lads off their horses for this. Wow, they're just giving up their fortifications. This is awesome. Actually, we'd like to just stand behind this line, to be perfectly honest. Oh look, why don't we? It may take us a little bit of squeezing to and fro to get quite into position. If we get ourselves over here, and then we get off our horses, and when we get into this barrier, I think good things could come of that. In the short term, if nothing else. Don't fall back. Right. Let us dismount. And let's attempt to hold this line. Okay, they are advancing as well. Good. They're going to be out of range before we get here. Too slow, sir. Too slow. We get no kudos just for being here. Yeah, that's not a helpful position. Awesome. A 5 at night. I want to fire a shot before the day ends. Okay. I wonder if we can take out this cavalry, this artillery piece from here. Bit of a risk. In reality, grape to the face, not ideal. And moving along fences is not always the smoothest of propositions. There we go. See, claiming we have absolutely no cover right now, which, you know, doesn't feel entirely accurate. I do feel bad for the horses. This would not be a good proposition for them. Right, lots of red modifiers, unsurprisingly. Cannonade to the flank. You'd be a bit happier now we're in cover. Hey, first shots of the war. Although I think they're now out of range. Oh, looks like the rest of the army is now moving up. We still firing? I'm sorry, did you just break? We didn't do anything. Let's just stand there. Stood there. Oh well, that was a ignominious end to our first battle. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Oh, well, okay, that's not quite what we were doing. Oh, glorious cavalry charge. Current morale 2%. Alright, we'll be sorted for tomorrow, but that was ignoble. Look at them scatter. What a glorious charge there by the 1st Virginia. Right, speed up to the end of the day. Give them a little bit of slow time every now and again so we are sure about what they're doing. Just standing, taking artillery fire. Have at them, good man. Have at them. Okay, we have rallied, sorry. But we need to let them recover a little bit more. Another few hours before we're really good for any fighting. Ah, that's funny, I've left my fire arc behind. All kicking off about 6:30. Okay, well, we should definitely be another day's fight tomorrow, I believe. I'm a little bit disappointed myself. Probably tried to bite off more than I could chew this opening engagement. But we haven't, on the plus side, we haven't lost too many losses for all their early break. Yeah, those boys are done. How have they only taken 10 casualties? Ludicrous. There they go. I'm gonna recovered a little bit more. But I don't want to fight anymore today. Actually, not doing too swimming speed. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll put a cut in here to the end of the day, and I'll see you gents in the morning. Well, Philly, that wasn't the second day. We withdrew at night. I've not seen that before, actually. Makes sense. Yeah, fairly light, so we lost 200 men, 10 cannons, which was nice, and we lost 123. Of which 12 of those 14 cavalry were ours, despite that crazy charge. Surprising. Alright, so fair to say, I didn't think we handled that in the best of situations. But hey, we're a militia, man. We don't know any better. Our bluff and bluster cannot get the men to charge in. Okay. Jolly good. Let's start to move the needle. 10% towards our next rank. It's something, right? We shouldn't have to pay for it. That's fine and dandy. Oh, and you've got retreated this way, which is interesting. I've finally seen the elephant. Hoorah. Okay, we're engaged in siege combat. Oh, pause. Can we cannot assault. They have no one here. This is an army on paper. Apparently are besieging us. Presumably we'll win quite quickly. Without taking casualties? That would be humorous. Oh, you know, it's taking longer than I suspected. Yes, there you go. Surprising enough, we have managed to beat an army of 0 men. Oh, hang on. Pause. Lots of things happening. Apparently we captured 5 people. I don't believe that. It's fine. I just want to see if the army dissolved, just to look like it. No, it's back there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Why are we in another one? This is silly. Stop it. Oh, we laid siege to them. I see. We managed to we captured 20 men who don't exist and lost 2 of our own. Probably to severe paper cuts. Oh, this is going to get frustrating. I don't even get any prestige for this. But it presumably is impacting our readiness. Just going to go down to play speed for just now. See if we can... Wow, you're 15,000 on paper. On paper, we're defeating such a large force. Okay, he is now pulling away, which is good to see. We will need to recover our readiness. Don't suppose you've got any better weapons? Nah, nothing close. Nor are we buying or ordering anymore, I don't believe. No. It's fairly early days, so I'll not begrudge him that. Good. How goes the east? Oh, big battle here. Ooh, big battle here. Oh, I wonder how they get on. Battle of Fairfax, show me. Ooh, 30,000 Federals against only 17,000. Don't think this is necessarily going to go our way. Oh, and we're on the march again. Excellent. Go to take on the army of occupation. Up now to paper strength of 18,000 men. Slightly farcical. At least tussle with the 2nd Division. Yeah, not surprisingly we won that. Interestingly, I've not looked at overall strategic for this because it's a different scenario. What do we need to do? Break Union morale, capture DC, drive Union support below 60, restore unity in West Virginia. How do we do that? Lewisburg, Romney, Charleston, Grafton. Okay. Baltimore and Ohio lines. Break out of Shenandoah Valley and cut the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad and canals. Cumberland, Harrison, Brent. Okay, a bunch of places. Right, but presumably our battles won are 5 already. Disaster at Fairfax. Yeah, I could have seen that one coming, unfortunately. Minor setback for the Confederacy at the start of things. Here's Fort Monroe. Okay, so we're capturing that from the Unionists. Good. Now, presumably our orders will be to go and take Grafton. Can't wait till the Army of Occupation gets some soldiers we can actually fight. Although there is 7,000 in their army, and well, actually we're up to 12,000 now, so fair play. Alright, I think we'll probably have time for one more short fight, so I'm going to put another cut here till we get our next marching orders, which I would assume will be going to move on Grafton. And we shall see then. What? We lost? Alright, whatever. See you in a minute. Well, it's a bit of kicking the teeth. Apparently because we are loyal to the cause. Well, blindly loyal is a phrase people actually use. We're now being taken advantage of, which means we are getting no increase in prestige at the minute, as everyone else takes credit for our good deeds. Not that we have any good deeds a minute, because we're chilling camp towards the end of July. And the Union, on the other hand, has made a huge invasion here of Virginia, almost all the way down to Charlottesville. They're chomping down rather unopposed. Where's Lee? Is he up here? Lee's division's up there. Still recruiting, and who have we got over here? Army of Northern Virginia, which doesn't exist. To be honest, nothing is really stopping them walking in and taking Richmond at this point. Which is slightly bothersome. There goes Charlottesville. Over to Staunton. I mean, don't think he is fighting people near Winchester. That would be a foolish move. What do we need to do with all this? Invasion. I don't know where you guys are going. Oh, you're going up to Grafton. Why are we not going to Grafton? We're here. Mr. Joseph E. Johnson, what are your priorities? Oh, we're building a supply depot. Okay, that's your priorities. Okay, so they're now chilling at Staunton, which is not the end of the world. At least we didn't take Richmond, and looks like Lee kicked him out of Grafton. That's positive. Although we've got 50,000 troops in total or something, and most of them are over here. The heart of our state is open. Pause. Hang on, what's going on here? Philippi of Army of Occupation again. Have they got any soldiers yet? Right, I just want to see if we get ordered somewhere once we finish building this depot. Ironically suffering attrition with a 98% complete depot beside us. No, they don't have any soldiers. Get big division on paper, but yeah, no soldiers. Okay, do we get some orders now? You'll probably fling us halfway across the country. It looks like we're on the move. Yes, we do. We're going to go and whoop the 2nd Division's butt. I like it. What? No, don't stop. Okay. Apparently we're just going to ignore the 2nd Division, north of Grafton. It's only 13,000 men, what do we care about that? Much more important to hang about the head of this river. Siege combat. Okay. Let me guess, yeah. Fun times. Alright, okay. It's not an exciting day. Let me go back to Grafton. Do you want to fight a real army? Oh. Oh, they're pulling back. As are we. Okay, again, this will take a supply depot. There's the 1st Division lurking around here. This could be a bit of a real fight. No, I don't want to fight the Army of Occupation. They don't exist. Phantom Army. They're still just chilling in Staunton, which is good. I really wish we could muster some kind of maybe force to defend our capital. What do I know? Do we really have the entirety of our armies over here? Hang on, we've got 62,000 men. Oh, that's fielded yet. Men fielded 60,000 men. Over here we have 20,000. Army of Shenandoah's, okay, 12. It's not 23-ish. Another 15, so that's for about 40,000 of our 62,000 men are here. The Federals are here and here, and there's well, no, we've got the Army Peninsula. It couldn't stop much, but okay. Alright, we'll see where we end up. This could end up being another short campaign, who knows. I think they're definitely going to have to go this scenario as the Confederates from you know, a proper grand strategy goal, but we'll see where this cavalry shenanigans can lead us to. I hope you're enjoying the start of this one, and I'll see you next one. Cheerio.